Benefits of Japa. Japa, repetition of the mantra, checks the force of the thought current moving towards objects. It forces the mind to move towards God, towards the attainment of eternal bliss. Eventually, it helps us to have the darshana, vision of God. The mantra power is hidden in every mantra. Whenever the spiritual aspirant shows lack of vigor in his sadhana practice, the mantra shakti, power of the mantra, reinforces the sadhana shakti, energy of the aspirant. Constant and prolonged repetition of the mantra, name of God, for some months cuts new grooves in the mind and the brain. During japa, all the divine qualities steadily flow into our mind from the Lord, just as oil flows from one vessel to another vessel. Japa transforms the nature of the mind. It fills the mind with sattva, purity. Japa changes the mental substance from passion to purity, from rajas to sattva. It calms and strengthens the mind. It makes the mind introspective. It checks the outgoing tendencies. Japa eradicates all kinds of evil thoughts and inclinations. It induces determination and austerity, and eventually it leads to the direct darshana, vision of the God, the Ishtadevata or tutelary deity, or to God realization. The mind is purified by constant japa and worship, and it is filled with good and pure thoughts. Repetition of mantra and worship strengthen the good samskaras. As a man thinks, so he becomes. This is a psychological law. The mind of the man who trains himself to think good, holy thoughts develops a tendency to think good thoughts. His character is molded and transformed by the continuous flow of good thoughts. When the mind thinks of the image of the Lord during japa and worship, the mental substance actually assumes the form of the image. The impression of the object is left on the mind, and this is called samskara. When the act is repeated very often, the samskara gain strength and a tendency or habit is formed in the mind. He who entertains thoughts of divinity becomes transformed actually into divinity itself. This is the power of constant thinking and meditation. His disposition itself is divinized and purified. The meditator and the meditated, the worshipper and the worshipped, the thinker and the thought become one and the same thing. This is samadhi. This is the fruit of worship, upasana, or of doing japa.